never gonna stop the buffing, not for nothing. The block, they need me, the streets, they need me. The club scene, it's mine, believe me. You don't believe me? Can't be touched, can't be stopped, can't be moved, can't be rocked, can't be shook. We hot. When will you know? Came to get crunk, came to bring life, came to get it started, came to get it right. Turn down the music, turn up my mic. When will you know? Open your hearts for me, look what I got for you. You in the presence of greatness, I make it hot for you. Pass the rock to me, block it, I run with it. Here for the game and all the that come with it. So full of focus, I'm insisting on keeping it going. The franchise, I exist in a league of my own. Expect attention, I'm familiar with being ignored. The true back, hated locking and closing the door. Brick wall in the road, I won't move. The king, I'm like Roy in the ring, I can't lose. Show the face of what compare to mine. You wanna walk? Ain't hard to find, I holler back. Can't be touched, can't be stopped, can't be moved, can't be rocked, can't be shook. We hot. When will you know? Came to get crunk, came to bring life, came to get it started, came to get it right. Turn down the music, turn up my mic. When will you know? I move when my heart say move. Feels like a lion, got nothing to prove. Stopping up a hot damn mule. God in my corner, can't lose. Trying to take me out my hot damn shoes. See how quick I drop up and get the blues. They gon' see you on the hot damn news. And I ain't leaving nothing, linking me to the crime. Not a print, not a hot damn clue. Beating these down is what I came to do. And I ain't playing by a hot damn rule. Shaking you down if you ain't paying your dues. We passing up your block and ooh, my screws are loose. Don't call my hand cause you gon' make me act a hot damn fool. Dead discussion, you will not win cause I will not lose. Can't be touched, can't be stopped, can't be moved, can't be rocked, can't be shook. We hot. When will you know? Came to get crunk, came to bring life, came to get it started, came to get it right. Turn down the music, turn up my mic. When will you know?
I'm right here, boss man. I got this, yeah.
name and all the that come with it. So full of focus, I'm insisting on keeping it going. The franchise, I exist in a league of my own. Expect attention, I'm familiar with being ignored. The true back, hated locking and closing the door. Brick wall in the road, I won't move. The king, I'm like Roy in the ring, I can't lose. Show the face of a compare to man. You wanna walk? Ain't hard to find, I holler back. Can't be touched, can't be stopped, can't be moved, can't be rocked, can't be shook. We hot. When will you learn? Came to get crunk, came to bring life, came to get it started, came to get it right. Turn down the music, turn up my mic. When will you I move when my heart say move. Feels like a lion, got nothing to prove. Stopping up a hot damn mule. God in my corner, can't lose. Try to take me out my hot damn shoes. See how quick I drop up and get you the blues. They gon' see you on a hot damn news. And I ain't leaving nothing. Linking me to the crime, not a print, not a hot damn clue.
What's going on, Pi Nation? Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Pi Nation and Mini Dose Nation, DevTeamSix family, how are you all doing? Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Make sure y'all can hear me loud and clear. Let's see what I get. All right, let's see. Oh, I got thumbs up. Awesome. Well, welcome to our Wednesday AMA. As we do every week, bringing you some exciting updates, taking a lot of questions and providing a lot of information and feedback that you guys have, provided to us throughout the week. So very exciting. First and foremost, I am Devin, CCO here at DevTeamSix. I have to my right, your left, our CTO, Eric. Tell everyone hello, Eric.
Hello, family.
I also have with me the one, the only, our CEO, Bill. Bill, tell everyone hello.
Hello, everyone.
Awesome. So we're excited. Thank you for joining us. If you're a new holder, if you're on the brink of becoming a holder, if you've been a holder with us for a long time, we appreciate it. Thank you so much for your love, your trust, your support, with all the things that have been happening, in the crypto world. As you know, things are becoming green now. We're starting to see a lot of green on that crypto market. So very excited about that. Take advantage. Very excited. Not financial advice. So please be sure to be aware of that.
Might not be. Is it financial advice?
Financial. Talk about financial.
Ouch.
We'll talk about financial advice advisor here very shortly. But very excited. And as I said, thank you all so much for your love, your trust, your support. We appreciate it. We are very excited for what we have going, what we have coming here very soon, which I know our CTO will talk about here very shortly.
What do we have?
What do we have? I mean,
What do we
are
have?
we doing? We just twiddle our thumbs all
What
day,
do we
right?
have? That's we sit on our hands.
Sit on
and
our
don't do
hands,
anything.
But anyway, so very exciting. So we'll just jump right in. Very exciting community. Let's see. For the TJ, you want to go grab those Pioneers of the Week from me off my desk? Sorry, I left those over there. But
Who's TJ?
Oh my gosh, TJ.
Oh,
Trevor.
you'll meet financial advisor in a minute.
Yeah, word on the street is this guy rode up here with a Safe Moon sticker on his bumper.
Oh, goodness.
That's what
hell is
happens
that?
when you live in San Diego, and then you move to Arizona.
Well, we got a dev team sticker for him, so that
Oh,
will
we
be
already
coming soon.
replaced it.
Oh, we took the whole bumper off. What do you mean?
We
Guy's
pressure
been riding
washed
without
it
a
right
bumper.
off.
Guy has no bumper, no tail lights, and no rims.
We pressure
Jeez.
washed it right off.
No, I think he scraped it off with a razor, but very excited. Which one of you want to give a first crack at it?
I'll give a first crack at
Awesome.
it.
Crack it, lacking. We got to get a little mini on this table.
For all of our holders, but especially for the Pi holders, been waiting for Pi charts to come out. We got so many people that requested beta access to Pi charts that we have decided that the first release we're going to do, deemed beta alpha, or not beta, but Pi charts alpha, we're going to release to the mods, to the mod group. Give them first crack at it. Let them go through everything and give us their feedback on it. Once that's done, that we are thinking about 7 to 10 days, then we will release it to the group, to our holders and our community, so that we can do a beta for the entire community. There's a feedback loop in the charts, so any issues that you see, you're free to fill it out and send the information. It'll go to us, so that we can update things and fix things up as needed. Once that is done, then we will release it public and let the world get a crack at it.
Get crack-a-lacking. So very
Now,
excited.
the exciting
Very
thing
excited.
is our mods are going to get a chance to really dive into it. Obviously, those in the community, those at home or holders or anybody out there, you're going to be able to ask a lot of questions. You can ask the mods, how it's going, how's everything working out, how's it looking. They're going to continuously be bringing us feedback because we want to make sure we continue to iron out anything that we may have missed or may not have seen. When do you think that sometime in the next couple days? When do you think?
Yeah, no, absolutely. We did. We got swap working today in charts. So there's just a couple other things that I want to clean up before we actually release it. So I would say it's going to be this week for sure. Whether it's tomorrow or whether it's Friday is yet to be seen. But it will be this week.
We'll let the mods.
Yeah, absolutely.
The mods, same thing.
Yeah.
We'll let the mods know as soon as it's ready, and we'll give them full instructions on how to access it so they can get in there and
start
playing around.
Right. Give us feedback and let us tighten things up.
Exactly. Awesome. So in regards to our Pi community out there, our Pi, we love you. Thank you so much. We love Minnie as well. Thank you so much. But I'll jump into our Pioneers of the Week. So the ones for last week, I announced those in the Telegram channel. Please know I am getting all of these token sends, all this stuff. I'm just getting all this caught up. So hopefully by the end of the week, I have all of that all sent out to everyone. Those people that went to our meetup, all those people getting all of that sent out, trying to get it done ASAP. As you know, we have a lot of things going on, but I would be sure to see that through and make sure that gets done to all of you out there. As for this week, and so our first Pioneer of the Week, I don't have a lot of details on that. TJ or Trevor, sorry, I keep calling him TJ.
You want me to bow out and have Trevor come in?
You know what?
I'll bow out. Come
yeah,
on,
you
Trevor.
bow out. Yeah, might as well.
We'll both bow out. I'll be back.
Say hi.
Oh, well, fine. Just leave me here then. Jeez. Now it's going to be uneven. Fine.
Good evening, guys. I am TJ Trevor. I'm the financial advisor. I'm really excited to be here as the new brand manager, and yeah, simple as that.
And no, I didn't shrink. I'm just sitting down, by the way, so just so you know. But yeah, what else? Talk to that community out there.
All right,
Pi.
so guys, I'm here to be your in-between to interface with the community. I'm extremely active, as you guys know. For those of you who don't know me, I started off with a YouTube channel. I was just a fan like any of you guys. I was an investor, and I didn't see anyone putting out content, so I'm like, all right, well, why not? And I took it a step further by creating an exclusive Pi channel. And I took it even further, and I got the tattoo of the logo. So I'm very dedicated to the cause, and yeah, simple as that. I'm really excited to be here. I'm really excited to be able to communicate with all of you. I have an open door policy, so any questions that you have, feel free to message me directly. I will get back to every single one of you, because that's what I'm trying to do, provide transparency and give you the answers you need. If I don't know it, I'll definitely find the answer and get it to you guys if I can get the information out.
Absolutely. In both of our communities, there are a lot of things going on behind the scenes. A lot of, tweaks and a lot of improvements that we will be applying here, moving forward. So very excited about all of that. Always, had a call with our mods today, our leadership team there as well, working to get a couple things updated in there for the admins and stuff like that. So we'll work out that and get that all set. And for the mini community, very soon there will be another gentleman to my right. We will announce that once everything has been finalized, and we introduce that person as well. So Mini family, trust me, you have a lot of exciting things coming, as well as, bringing on that brand manager here for the Mini community, Mini Dose family out there. So very excited. So anyways, TJ, I'll let you read these Pioneers of the Week. You go at it.
Alrighty, guys. So these are members who have gone above and beyond. So first winner is going to be, and I'm sorry, I'm going to probably butcher this. It's a tag. So it's Rafa U579. He's been really active in the Reddit community, getting the word out there. So, we really appreciate that. So, sir, you are our first Pioneer of the Week. Second off, this member has been crazy active. We're talking on Telegram, on Reddit. He's put out a couple of videos himself. So, Dark Money, congratulations, sir. Really, really happy to. I guess we just keep clapping for Rafa as well.
Rafa, sorry about that.
And then last but not least, a simple name, Jonathan, sir.
Jonathan is awesome, man. I have a lot of communication with him. I know we introduced him to both of our communities, not communities, but our mod groups yesterday.
Yep.
And Jonathan is very, very, very awesome. So, Jonathan, we thank you so much. He has been providing some translation here or there, from Mandarin to, in regards to questions being asked, us providing feedback to our huge, nationwide, worldwide community, international, all of our communities, people from different cultures and backgrounds out there. So he has really been a huge bridge in our family here. So, very excited. Congratulations to all of you. As you all know, here 2 days from today, we have Pi Day Friday. And also, make sure you guys know to drop onto Twitter, because I think we had a little fire spark today. We had a big burn. So some very exciting things. And I don't know if you guys noticed or not, if you paid attention, I see a lot of people talking about it, but that content has really been fire. So I don't know if you guys are paying close attention. I won't drop anything. We have a lot of exciting things from a marketing perspective that we're doing. Our CMO, Ebony, is going crazy with that marketing stuff, and this is for, Pi and Mini. So a lot of exciting content. I know today we had a how to buy Pi drop video on Trust Wallet. I know we have one coming for MetaMask, 6 how to buy Pi in 60 seconds. We had that burn post yesterday, the video graphical, and we also have one come today, I think just before the AMA. We have that burn video drop. So a lot of exciting things. Many Dose had that exciting sneak peek into the graphical design elements that are coming here with all of our social marketing and everything. So some very exciting stuff across all channels. So, I think I swallowed a fly. Totally kidding, I did not. But anyway, so thank you so much, Trevor. We appreciate it, and I will welcome back our CEO and CTO here. Come over here, fellas.
See you guys soon.
Let's see. Hey guys, quick question. What's my favorite color? Let's see who can guess it first. I mean, it's clearly obvious, but, we'll see who can guess it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, someone's going to say pink. Red. Red is correct. Red is my favorite color. I mean, red is definitely my favorite color. So, anyways, let's see what else I have. Some very exciting stuff. Definitely on the marketing side, some very exciting stuff. A lot of things going on, in that Pi and also in that mini community. So, very excited. Let's see. I don't want to drop any bangers on you guys, as you guys always say. We just want to, I can't talk on it more. We just want to thank each and every one of you, all of our community out there, all of your love, your support, educating. I know people come into the chat asking questions. Let's make sure to provide them answers, provide them feedback to any question they may have. I know we're going to address some questions, have some Q&A towards the end of our AMA here, but, very excited. Let's see if I see anything here. Let's see. All right, CEO, CTO, get on over here, man. Let's see.
We're back.
I was telling them about that exciting content. We got some more fire dropping.
Oh, yeah.
On Twitter.
So
it's
you
not
guys,
just Twitter, by the way. It's Twitter.
So
it's going to be Reddit. It's going to be Instagram. It's going to be Facebook. It's going to be MySpace, Bebo, Bing, AO. I'm totally kidding, but it's going to be across all social channels. So very excited.
So yeah, there's going to be some really good content. You're going to see a different look of all of what we have to offer. We're going to go a little bit more educational on some of the content. Some of the content's going to be, announcements. Some of it will be NFT style type, looks and graphics and things of that nature. So we're very excited. We did partner with somebody, a very big firm that is doing some of that with us and working on that with us. So we're very excited about this relationship. They have a very good track record.
Very good.
I don't think it's indisputable, and it's also something that I don't think there's anybody in the world from that aspect that can touch what they've done in their past. So they have a proven track record that's historically been amazing. And so we're just very blessed and honored to work with them as well. So
Excited. Love talking to them as well.
do we want to go to questions? Are we good for questions
Yeah,
now?
let's drop them.
Miss Polly.
Give us some real good ones, some real granular, nitty gritty questions too.
we have a couple.
Good.
Can we make mini Dodge of the week?
Oh,
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, and once we get our brand manager on board as well, because guys, I'm handling a lot of things, but we'll definitely, once we get our brand manager on board and get him acclimated and everything, definitely 100%.
Like squad member of the week.
Oh yeah,
Members of the week. Squads of the week.
squad.
AMA question: why was Lindsay Lohan's video removed from Twitter and YouTube?
Great question. That is something that I know Cryptic was working on. I believe there was a licensing thing that was brought to our attention. So, we don't want to go forward with, dealing with anything of that nature until we can investigate and know exactly what we're able to work with or not work with. So that's what's happened there.
Okay. AMA question, what percentage of in-app purchases of mini games will be reflected to mini Doge holders in BNB?
Okay, so as we've said before, we are planning to obviously redact the cost and any of that nature, of hosting the app and things of that nature. And once we've redacted the cost and, cost of operating it and things of that, we will then take what's left over, and our goal is to reflect the remaining into BNB and send that to the users or holders, and then, obviously as we get closer to seeing that number start to realize itself once Mini Doge Crush hits the market, we'll be able to get a better idea of what percentage that number is going to be. But I don't anticipate it to be a single digit number, and I do anticipate it to be, at least the 10% plus or higher, or if not, 50 up to 50%. I don't really know exactly until
There's maintenance.
There's some
everything.
fixed cost, and that's why the percentage gets a little tricky. But once we ramp up and we've got users and people are actively using it and we've got some volume there, we'll be able to really kind of pinpoint what the average percentage is of the games, the mini games that gets reflected as BNB.
Okay. Some holders would like to know the situation with our previous community director, Nosh, so for full transparency.
Full transparency, I think we were just as surprised as everybody else, I think, out there is in the community. Quite frankly, there wasn't much that we could go off of based on what we were being told. We could go off of pretty much actions that took place either prior to or just within the few weeks leading up to the time that took place. And, from what I can tell you is I can't confirm anything. We have a lot of suspicions, of course, but we can't really confirm it. So instead of confirming something we're not entirely sure of, we can just sit here and suspect, but we can't really come up with a real detailed conclusion yet, because I'd say the jury is still out on exactly what transpired over those weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, we wish them the best in all their future endeavors, whatever they may be. So, I think we're just moving forward in the right direction, full speed ahead. So
Absolutely.
can't there's a reason in a vehicle the biggest window is the windshield. You just got to look ahead. Can't look in that little bitty rear view or those side mirrors. So definitely straight ahead is the way we go. So.
Right.
Okay. Another AMA question from our Mini Doge Chinese community. They have a concern about Mini Crush since they're using Hawaii. There is no Play Store or App Store that will be able to play for that phone.
That's a good point. We will have a link to the APK, for Android users, no matter where you are on the website, so you can download directly. And we are looking at some third-party app stores so that people can integrate with them and download.
Yeah, and our goal would be to try to get it on any of the stores that are out there. So if Huai is something that, many of our users are using, we'll do our diligence and see how we get it up on any of the downloadable app stores that are used within their service.
Absolutely.
Or within that phone.
We want everyone to have it.
Yeah, we will infiltrate worldwide, not just in the places that are accessible.
All right, so I'm going in order. When does Devin get pied?
Damn, man, that thing hurt.
I think you broke it.
That's a big old head, but never. One of you guys can come here. Maybe we'll have a special guest of the week we bring out here, and you guys can pie me in the face.
I think Cooper might get you at some point.
No chance.
He's been talking about it for a while now.
Has he?
Yeah, he has. Mm-hmm. He actually comes and asks me once a week. He's like, "When
did he make something that said that you said that he must pie Devin?"
I didn't see that.
Did you see that video?
I didn't see that in
I have no comment on that. I mean, obviously, if you're good at editing video and cutting things up, you can make anybody look the way you want. But we'll leave that alone. 'Cause
what day of the week does Waste Management come by?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, I'll find out. Cooper, don't try your luck.
Poor Cooper. Poor Cooper.
AMA question, maybe not very specific, but when mission statement?
Oh, good question. That is something that I know Trevor and I were just talking about it today. I've been working with Patrick as well over there. So when? Very soon. So absolutely, and that's something that we definitely want to get out and, you know, release our core values, what we believe in, what we stand for. So you guys have something, when you speak of DevTeamSix, you know, what is DevTeamSix about? You know, what do they stand for? What are their values and beliefs? Definitely on top on my list to get done. So absolutely, good question, by the way.
AMA question, when will BScan be updated? Hashtag come on Tommy, updates BScan.
Are we talking about which one? Are we talking
No,
about?
which one are we talking about?
Because Mini Doge is fully updated.
Yeah.
I know for Pi, the only thing that isn't necessarily updated or I believe correct is the burn. Yeah, the burn. So yeah, we'll follow up with Tommy. He happens to not actually be here with us right now. He's in there doing some stuff with. I think he's working with Google Play, to be honest with you. So I think at this point we'll find out from him, but he has it on his list to get to, so it's coming.
Okay, this is kind of an accumulated question. Can you give us some more information on Moonforce?
Ooh.
I mean,
May the force be with you.
yeah, may the force be with you. It's a very exciting platform that is definitely nothing out there currently that does the functions and the things and the features that it's going to offer. So we're very excited about it. Clearly, we will release PySwap before we release Moonforce. But Moonforce will be on its own launch pad when it launches. So the proof of concept will already be there. We will also be able to stake liquidity pools to PySwap, which will be the kind of the, what do they call that? The trump card, so to speak. That will.
What we're doing with it is.
Yeah, what we're doing with it is. And, you know, being able to have the functionality is something we're super excited about. There is some stuff we haven't publicly put out about Moonforce. Mainly because we don't want anybody doing it before we do. But if you're excited about what we've publicly said, you're going to be shocked when you actually see the pieces that we'll reveal here before we actually bring it to public.
Okay, and with that attachment, maybe some new tokens. Every Wednesday will holders have maybe early access to some of the new coins?
I thought you were going to say New Token Wednesday
Good old Dev
for a second there.
Sorry.
I was like, I don't know about that.
Talk about that dev team.
Yeah, so we are going to, one thing, and this is something we can reveal, correct?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so one thing we are doing, because we seem to get this question consistently, and it happens to happen to me probably about 500 times a day in DMs on Telegram that I never get to actually respond to. But it's absolutely our mission. One of our missions is to bring everybody on this journey. This journey is definitely unique. It is definitely different. We plan to get this journey to be very successful in time and due time, based on getting all these pieces of the puzzle completed. It's something that we are very, very big on, is being a family. And so in order to do that and make it a lot easier, I guess you could say, when it comes to being able to keep track of the people who would get whitelisted or people who would get added to the list for pre-sale, is through the DevTeamSix token. But I do want to tell you guys just a little bit more about it. It is going to build a cryptocurrency educational platform that is going to have a learning center for everybody that is brand new to crypto to be introduced to crypto. It is going to have the ability to start to learn how crypto works, how blockchain is defined, and what is blockchain, all the way through the actual trading process, whether it's through swaps or through SEX, regular traditional exchanges. And then we will break down every exchange that we can, put together how-to step-by-step instructional videos as well as lessons on how to utilize Binance or how to use, Gate.io or any of the different platforms out there. So people can learn a lot about various different exchanges, because we know in different countries, different exchanges are super popular. So we want it to be broad. We want it to touch every spectrum. We will talk a lot about different other things in crypto that people get some sort of engagement with. Let's say it's Telegram, maybe it's Twitter. We'll introduce people how to use those platforms for either research, for their own, understanding of like what are those platforms. Are the people on those platforms people, and they're talking in groups, and how to kind of read the room and how to read what they're saying and understand what's real, what's not, just to kind of equip people and give people a better idea of accelerating their knowledge when they're going to engage at that level. So we have various different pieces. We will also have a certification program in there that we will also build for people who want to get certified at different levels of crypto, from just specific things like blockchain, or maybe they want to understand smart contracts, or they want to really maybe even have a section in there on how to deploy a smart contract, or things of that nature. So we're going to put the entire curriculum together that we hope to have before we actually pre-sell the DevTeamSix token. So DevTeamSix token will be a platform that it'll support, and obviously each one of those lessons, if you're a DevTeamSix holder, each one of those lessons you'll get access to based on the level of the token that you hold. So it'll actually unlock more courses. It'll unlock other things. We'll actually put special edition NFTs in there and stuff like that. You can actually collect based on the token value number of the DevTeamSix tokens you'll qualify with. So there's going to be a lot of fun that we'll do with that, but also anybody who holds DevTeamSix token will always be whitelisted. Those wallets will always be whitelisted for all future DevTeamSix projects.
Be there or be square. Absolutely.
This kind of, I think you.
I'm sure we're going to get the when. When is it going to happen?
Not W-H-E-N, W-E-N.
No, it's W-E-N.
It's
When?
kind of around the same subject. What is the new vision and action going forward in the next upcoming months, i.e. marketing, releases?
Oh yeah, marketing.
Our biggest goal is to be able to communicate. We're shifting towards really just communicating as much as we possibly can. I think in the last, if you go back to June, maybe late May, we started to disengage a little bit so we could focus on development and some other things, and we re-engaged in different levels for different things. But we are very focused on our communication, our engagement with the community, the mods, and also working with the people who have questions.
Yes.
We've been brought to our attention for the last month and a half or 2 months that there were a lot of community members that really had questions and never got answers, or even to our dismay, a lot of mods that were asking a lot of questions of the team that never seemed to make it to Eric, myself, or Devin, or anybody. So we're gonna bridge the gap in communication. That's one of our first and foremost priorities. Secondly, marketing is always definitely a focus for us for everything that we do. We have strategies for both projects that are live right now. Some big strategies when it comes to anything we're releasing for those projects. Mini Doge Crush would be a great example. We have some huge ad campaigns that will go live once we hit the first Play Store, and then obviously shortly after the iOS platform. And then we'll continue to expand that marketing based on the results we're getting, and we'll keep raising and scaling for each project. When it comes to Pi, obviously with charts, with alpha getting complete, hopefully rolling into beta shortly after, and then after beta live to the public, there will be a monster campaign when it comes to marketing for that as well. I think if you want to see just a little glimpse of the new communication style of the team, our promo style of the team, what we're planning to do. You just have to go look at both Twitter accounts for the last probably 48 hours, and you'll get a little glimpse into what's coming.
Yes.
Just more so on the quality of what we're bringing to the table from a content perspective now. The amount of effort we're going to put into our messages and into what we're delivering. Some animation going on there. Just showing a little bit more of our capability of what we're going to be bringing to the table. So we've shifted the focus to make sure that we're communicating at that level, and a professional look and feel for the projects is something we're very committed to going forward. Very much how we speak and how we engage with the community is very much how we want to continue to build the ship that we're on and bring everybody on the journey with us. So marketing's coming. It's not changed. Our focus is obviously development. Development is first and foremost. We will continue that process, but that has no effect whatsoever on our marketing channels, because marketing and development are not the same people. So the good news is we don't ever take our foot off the pedal on either of those pieces of the company. So we'll continue through this and see great results. I'm very excited for this next week. Very, very excited for the next 3 to 4 weeks, because there's a lot of really cool stuff that's happening. We're really pumped up about what we're delivering on Twitter right now, and we're going to be kind of infiltrating the other channels with the same kind of content, so it's really across the board. So a lot of really exciting things that we're doing just to really bring out the capability as well as our focus as DevTeamSix.
Absolutely.
And we're not telling them why we're leaving town tomorrow, right?
No, we can't disclose that information.
Yeah, that's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes that we don't talk about. So we have a pretty large partnership meeting up in Las Vegas tomorrow and Friday. That is absolutely game changing for DevTeamSix, so we're really excited about that, and we have those happening. At least it feels like 2-3 times a week at this point.
All the time.
Yeah.
So it's pretty exciting.
Okay, when Mini Doge crash?
Hey.
Well, what we can tell you is the status. I think that's a fair way to give you guys an update.
Yeah.
So as of an hour ago, it was we did input it and we did submit it to Play Store, obviously, and we've had it in the Play Store realm, and then it got kicked back to us. There was something with the ad side of it, where the ID for the app ID or whatever it was, they said wasn't matching. So we resubmitted it for final approval now. We do believe, depends on how fast Google decides. I've heard
Google's hands.
I've heard it could be 2 hours, and I've heard it could be as much as 24 to 48 hours. It really just comes back to, and Tommy and the team. Tommy does a lot of liaisoning for Eric and more of the facilitating stuff. So he gave us an update about an hour ago, and he said that, there's nothing left. They've worked with them. They've talked to them. They're not going to come back with something else, because he's 99.9% sure that it's in the process now of them just giving it their blessing. So we do feel very excited about that, and we should see something here shortly. But you will all know when it goes live, because we'll drop a tweet that everybody, it's a pretty awesome tweet. I've already seen it. It looks amazing. So we're really excited and really pumped about that. So you guys will know as soon as it goes live.
Yeah.
This is, like I said, it's in order. Someone's asking thoughts on the new U.S. crypto law.
The new
Which one?
U.S. crypto law.
Just one of the passes. Yeah, one that was recent.
Yes, Trevor.
So I know that is part of the new infrastructure bill. They have acknowledged that cryptocurrency is infrastructure, and they're looking to start taxing it. So obviously providing legitimacy
to cryptocurrency right there. So that's fantastic. I'm very excited.
No, I think it's great, and I just wanted to make sure that's what they're talking about. So, can you verify? I mean, that's the one that I'm familiar with, but I'm not sure because there seems to be all sorts of these ones hanging out there. I just want to make sure it's the right one. So, if they want to just verify that that's what they're talking about,
Which exact law? Yeah.
I imagine it is, but yeah.
We'll stand by for that one. What can you tell us about the rebranding of Pi?
So rebranding a pie, obviously we are going to just drop the cream and we're going to just eat the pie. We're going to go with just pie. It'll be pie and then obviously the symbol pi. We believe in branding and, it took, and truth be told, I dating back to the beginning, it took quite a while. Because I stood pat, and some of the team members did too, because our intent on using the name cream pie, was it's food related, and the idea was we're going to be doing action against hunger, and it relates, and it kind of brings and marries the two together. And then obviously it was brought up a couple times by some people, and I don't know, maybe a couple hundred, but it kept bringing it up, and then it started to resonate. And then I realized that there's, in a lot of the process, we live and we learn, right? And as we grow, we'll continue to get better perspective. And I do believe wholeheartedly that there are communities around the world. There are other, communities out there where it might not be that big in this community for the name, but there are communities where it wouldn't even be acceptable, the way the name is written or how it's spelled out or whatever. And so we want to be universal. And to get to a universal presence and have that little pie be the little symbol and, the actual, not the pie, be the icon, sorry, and the actual PYE be the name /symbol. It's so easy to remember, and it's so relatable to everybody out there that I think it will be a much bigger brand name for us to build from. And so, I apologize if we went with cream pie, only because it was definitely, the thought that counted at first, but I don't know that we realized the soup to nuts part of it. We did. That was not intentional. I promise.
Hilarious, man.
I don't think we realized the spectrum of what it could be interpreted as across the world.
Yeah.
And because we are community based, we do care about every community out there, and we want to truly make a difference in these communities someday and as we move forward. So in order to be accepted and acceptable everywhere, we feel it's the right thing to do for the holders and the right thing to do for the future.
Yeah, and there'll still be some cool, plays on it, back some retro kind of things, maybe in an NFT space or something. We'll definitely have some really cool, minted, one of ones, that kind of thing.
Those of you that are asking when, because it's gonna happen, I'm just waiting for it to come. When? You'll start seeing some of the actual current stuff start switching over to just pie. We are going to keep the little pie, the current pie. We have to keep that because we believe in that as an icon, and we believe it's brandable, fully brandable. But you will start seeing some of the stuff, the icons, the names, the logo change to just pie. You'll start seeing it on social channels first, then you'll see it into Telegram, and then you'll see it out of the website itself. The new website will give out the URL. We already have had the URL actually for quite some time, just in this event that it needed to be done. And those of you that are wondering on BSC Scan, when will that change? That'll be the last part. That'll be the last part that will change. It's actually on. It's on. Are you talking about the air conditioning?
I'm not as hot as it was last week.
Dying here. These lights are hot.
I think these lights are 110 degrees, Polly.
I feel
Anyway,
good.
but no, the last thing that'll get changed is the contract name, and we've got an entire process for that. That actually is going to be very seamless. It'll be very simple and easy. That'll happen all in a matter of a couple hours, depending on how we wrap that up, and once it's done, they'll be left with the same current position, same current holding, and it'll just be named Pi on BSC scan instead of Cream Pi. So we're very excited about it. It'll probably take a transitional period. I would suspect we're probably looking at a couple of months, but I know that it won't last any longer than November.
When you say a transitional period.
Period.
What are you
So
saying?
meaning the name change for
Yeah.
Pi. The final piece is obviously the BSC side.
Right.
So that'll no later than November. But we're gonna try everything we can to do it prior to November, because if we have the means to get that done sooner, that's really our goal, because we want to be able to market as just Pi in the very as accelerated as we can get there.
Right.
Okay. Everyone's asking, can you share anything about our big influencer?
No.
Which one?
No. One thing again, back to our communication. I know a lot of people get excited and they're pumped up about stuff. One thing that we're gonna share things that are confirmed. We even catch ourselves doing the same thing and getting excited about something or someone.
It's super exciting.
And then until it's actually happens, then we'll obviously either you'll see it happening or you'll see us announce it. But we're very careful with announcing stuff that we don't fully. I mean, it could be that we sign something with this person, and until they make their first tweet or their first video or their first Twitch or whatever, TikTok or whatever, we just don't want to try to hype something just to get people excited, and then they're expecting it, and then it takes a couple more weeks or something like that. We've lived and we've learned a lot over the last 6 months, and we just want to make sure what we communicate is forever in stone. So just bear with us. Good stuff's coming, and there is a very big influencer. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, we know.
And I don't anticipate it being too much longer. I don't even anticipate weeks from now. I think it's coming very soon. So just be ready, get excited, because we've got some really good names and some big names that are going to be supporting us here shortly.
So a follow-up to the bill that's going to be in place coming from the Senate about regulation kicking in. So it's specifically going to be about the crypto exchanges out there reporting every transaction that does occur, so things are taxable, which will provide that legitimacy to
On
it.
the sex side.
Right, and also a lot of these senators had never even heard of cryptocurrency, so they are actually interested in it as well. I mean,
Sure.
what do you think about that?
I think it's great. Obviously on the sex side, they have to be reporting. That's why, you got Binance US, you got Coinbase. They kind of go through that process when you go through their systems. And obviously if you trade on a DEX, it's entirely different. So I think you're going to get, some people in the US that might be leaning more towards trading on the DEXs versus the SEXs. But, some of these tokens are tradable on sexes. So, in order to, go down that road, I think there's interesting pieces of those puzzles that need to be ironed out. I think in some cases they have. But what's taxable and what's not taxable, if it's a transfer from one to the other, those are the things that I would like to get deeper, more granular understanding, so that when someone engages with a sex in the US, is it something where if you trade, and not trade, but you send something there and you trade out of it to another crypto, but then you send that crypto somewhere else, because that seems to be how crypto works, but you're not cashing out and withdrawing to a bank account. That's when, is it taxable, or how are they going to play that from a tax perspective? So, but I love that senators are excited about it, because that is something that is good for them to learn and see the crypto sphere that's out there. I think once they understand it better, they might even actually want to navigate it differently, because a lot of what they see on the surface is great, but unless you start going a couple layers deep, they're not going to truly understand just what they could or should do to make it right for the people who've been there all this time.
Right, And I mean, I'm pretty sure I can put out a video tomorrow on the exact wording of.
That'd be
the bill.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can do that tomorrow.
Yeah, so look forward to Financial's video. Should be out hopefully tomorrow.
Okay. Another AMA question. Do we have an update on the 6 trillion tokens from the Upbit disguise scammers?
You know, I heard Devin actually answer this question earlier today, so I'm going to take my best shot at it for him, because I think he had to go take care of something really quick. What basically he was telling this person who had asked earlier today was, you know, the police report is, we obviously can't, you know, we don't have the police report yet to share with the public, but as soon as they've finalized it on the police end, the Phoenix Police has told us he keeps logging in. And do you want to tell him a little bit about the police report and all that for?
Yes, one moment.
Okay, Devin's gonna tell you guys. So he gives you exact speak from the horse's mouth. I think
I ain't the damn horse. I can take that.
you all wanna hear from the horse's mouth. So we'll let Devin take this one since he's intimately involved in it.
Absolutely. What was the exact question?
Any update on the 6 trillion tokens situation that took place before?
Absolutely, and you know, as you guys know, I produced that video, put it out as soon as it was kind of brought to light. You know, kind of everything that was happening behind the scenes that I was handling. Currently, those tokens, of course, you know, as you guys know, Biloxi sold those, got the BNB. Biloxi holds the BNB currently. We're waiting on the final police report. Currently, of course, with this Delta variant of COVID, things have kind of gotten pushed back in regards to that human interaction, being able to go down and actually get that report in hand. So the process is now you go in, you submit that, pay for it, of course, pay for that report to receive it. It's in processing, currently waiting for that to be submitted so we can get the digital copy of it, download it, and then as soon as I get it, going to release that, going to send that directly to Biloxi so they can have that, so they can release those funds back to us and BNB. We'll buy that BNB, turn around and buy all those tokens back on the market. 1, 2, all of that information, of course, personal, you know, information, you know, whether it be social numbers or anything, of course, will be redacted, you know, so I'm definitely going to put that out there. Maybe a redacted, but any of the nitty gritty important information that, you know, you guys should know about will 100% be in that report, and that will be released to the to all of our community. So that's the current status of it. You know, the expectation, of course, you know, when they put it out, they said anywhere from, you know, 21 to 30 days, you know, whatever the case may be, of course, business days. So we're just waiting for that, you know, so we're kind of in limbo right now, just waiting for it. If I can go down there right now and get a copy of it, I would. But, you know, like I said, because of COVID, you know, the pandemic we're in, still in, and of course with the Delta variant, you know, kind of picking up, we're just kind of in that status. So as soon as I get that email saying your report has been generated and is available, I'm going to click that download button, send it to Biloxi so we can get that back. And I'm going to, you know, of course, review it, you know, redact any sort of personal information out of there, and then release it to all of our community. Full transparency here, you know, that's what we're all about. So.
Cool. Maybe one last question. AMA or suggestion, could there be an extremely reduced supply of the DevTeamSix tokens compared to the other projects? Possibly without reflections, just a core whole value coin to make it highest demand for the whitelist with slow supply. Just a suggestion.
That is a good
We can
point.
definitely toss that around.
Definitely. We could talk about that.
Yeah, we have put together tokenomics before we scoped it, but we definitely could take a look at that idea. Yeah, why don't maybe we can reach out to people on that room and ask them for their suggestions. So if they want to share them in the room so we can pin them and we can take a look at them later, that'd be great.
Definitely. Awesome. Well, anything else you guys want to cover?
No, I mean, my last words today would be thank you. Thank you for continuing this journey with us. We know that, you know, there's so many people in the crypto space. There's so many voices, and there's so many different things out there that, you know, a lot of times you're just trying to keep it all straight. And you guys have, you know, being here, spending your time, you know, your time is valuable. We know that you have a choice to spend your time here or not. But we are blessed, we are humbled to have you as part of this project, as well as the team and the journey that we're on. It means a lot to us. We don't take it for granted. And we'll continue to work hard. You know, I think people forget, like, we work for you. equally as you are a part of the community. So if we are able to continue to work hard, we will continue to do everything that we need to do to fight as hard as we have to continue to build, continue to grow, continue to scale what we're building and see the final results come in. But there really is no final results because we're just going to keep evolving and going and continue to grow on top of what we've already done. So thank you so much. I know these guys appreciate you. Anybody have any else for the good of the group?
No, looking forward to releasing pie charts with the mods. So
Absolutely.
that's going to be a good thing.
Good old
Alpha.
alpha.
Good old alpha, beta.
Alpha
Absolutely.
and
Mini Doge Crush.
And I think a lot of people are going to beat us to knowing that Mini Doge Crush is live before our tweet might hit. So
Right.
I know a lot of people will just keep refreshing on the store there. We're excited about Mini Doge Crush, very proud of it. And, obviously it is something that is going to be a benefit to the holders. And that's really what we always look to do is, in the process of building mini pets, it's a full custom build development. It is not an overnight thing, as most of you that understand tech understand that you can't build a game that big and that monstrous within a couple weeks. So, in the meantime, our goal is to continue to build additional revenue streams that people can use for holder benefits and see those benefits start to come to life for you. So we feel very confident about Mini Doge Crush, and we're excited about you guys seeing it for the first time. I'm fighting. We actually have a couple games that are in process, one of which is Mahjong. Mahjong is one that we're focused on doing and putting out there as quickly as possible. And I know we've also got Subway Surfers, Sonic, and
Mini race.
Mini Race.
It's player versus player.
PvP. by
The
race.
PvP
Yeah.
Mini Race. Yeah, Mini Race is out there. There was a couple other ones.
There's
There's a
bit
whole
of them.
bunch.
Yeah, a whole library of them. Very excited.
So thank you all. Appreciate you. Devin, you have anything last words?
Yeah, absolutely. And, for our community, I know there are some members out there that, in the past may have had some, bad experiences, whatever the case may be. Of course, we understand. We want everybody to win with us. We want everyone to have a voice in this space, which we know a lot of times it is muffled, in other communities, that kind of thing. We want to make sure moving forward with what we're doing with increasing and improving our communication is allowing those people that may have had those interactions either been banned or whatever the case may be from our communities, the voice, the ability to submit a form, which we will be releasing here hopefully in the coming weeks. Submit a form that allows you to enter your Telegram name, explain your situation, the date you got banned, those kind of things, and why you feel you should be allowed back in the community. Definitely something I'm going to look at and get done to allow those people to have a voice, because some maybe have been wrongfully banned, rightfully so. So we want to make sure that we put our best foot forward and do everything that we can in our power. And of course, there will be some people that just are here just to, of course, FUD or, just to create any sort of, negativity within our rooms. And of course, we'll handle those accordingly. But we are implementing a new process within all of our communities in regards to that. One, eliminating that and giving people a voice, hearing them out. And at the end of the day, if they just don't agree or can't see eye to eye, then of course we deal with it, at that time. But allowing those people to re-enter back and, have a voice and rejoin forces with our community, which is what we want. Of course, as long as they align, and, we are open to any questions or anything like that, of course. So we want to make sure we allow people to have a voice. So our next AMA is Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you guys tune in and, tune into our AMA. And we are excited. Thank you all so much. We will go now. We will see you all soon. Thank you, Dev family. Take care. Bye.
See you soon.
Right, chip boats, man. I got this, yeah.
Can't be for the game and all the that come with it. So full of focus, I'm insisting on keeping it going. The franchise, I exist in a league of my own. Expect attention, I'm familiar with being ignored. The true back, hated locking and